Hi everyone, and welcome to the 7th installment of this monetization series that I'm doing, where I talk about my analytics and what I'm changing and learning about every week to improve video quality and to build up subscriber count on YouTube. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Megan and I am an herbalist, a mom, a thesis student, a lover of life, and I'm here just creating videos and kind of experimenting with YouTube, seeing where it takes me. So this week, obviously I did not post any videos during Christmas. Things got a little bit too busy and my toddler was home all the time, so we were hanging out. So I did not get a chance to do any sort of video things during that week. So that's fine. This week, I did post one video on Tuesday. It was just like a very short, like 2-minute and 41-second video. Just like a montage of like me outside talking about public accountability and YouTube and creative projects. And even though it was really short, I really liked how it turned out, and I would like to do more of those types of videos. My brother helped out with that, shooting a lot of the B-roll. So that was cool. And then here I am doing this monetization video. So let's hop into the analytics for this week, and then we'll come back and talk about what I've been experimenting with. Okay, so here we are on the channel analytics page as usual, and I am just showing across, since the 22nd, so I released my last monetization video on the 21st of December. So since the 22nd to yesterday, I guess, you can see my overall views, watch time, and subscribers are way down. So 355 views, only 10 hours of watch time, and I only gained 5 subscribers, but you know what? That is because I didn't do anything over that Christmas week. So I released one short, and this was repurposed content from my herbal mouthwash video, and I released that on the 27th. And then on the 2nd of January, I did publish one video, but it was very, very short. So that's been all, really. My top content in that time period is still the monetization videos are doing fairly well. The one short didn't do too bad. And the other ones are still getting some views, which is like, it's positive. It's nice to see. And my last video, so the one that was very short. Oh, here we'll go back here. Analytics for this guy. It got 27 views, which is fine. 52% of people actually viewed it instead of swiping away. Average view duration was 1.5 minutes, but the video itself was only 240, so. Anyways, nothing too crazy. I'm sitting at 97 subscribers here. I did lose 2 subscribers over this time period, but also like gained some to make up for that. So yeah, not really a lot new to talk about here. So let's get back into talking about what I've been working on. Okay, so it's a new year. I have a whole year ahead of me. And while that's very exciting, I am also due to give birth to my second child in about 2 weeks, or maybe a week, or maybe 3 weeks, who knows. Whenever the baby comes, it will come. So I'm feeling really excited about that, but also excited about like the possibility of like a year's worth of like YouTube in front of me and the possibilities that could afford and like what can change over a whole year. That just feels really, I don't know, really sparkly, and just like opportunities could come up. So I think the biggest like change that I've experienced in the past little while, because I didn't do any videos over the Christmas week, but I did actually get a new microphone for Christmas. I got the Rode Wireless ME, and I'll show a little shot of that. But I really like this so far, and even though it took me quite a bit of time to figure out how to like to pair them together, because they weren't pairing, and I was like, how do you freaking use these things? I'm like stoked to be able to use them for the spring and summer and fall when I'm doing harvesting videos, so that I don't have to be holding like my camera and talking into it, or having like a subpar video quality holding like the camera farther away. So this one, so it can clip right onto you, and then the other side I can plug it right into my camera, and I can also hook it, like pair it right up with my phone as well, and then it's just easy to plug right into DaVinci. So I'm like super stoked about it. The quality is great, as you can hear. So that's like the biggest thing. I'm struggling a little bit with how to proceed in terms of like what kind of stuff I want to be doing on YouTube. I think I talked about this a little bit last week. And if I want to do like a series of like, you know, talking about materia medica, like different herbs per week, or doing a series of like Kundalini videos, or do I just like kind of do more of a rambly, document my path as I become a registered herbalist? And that seems kind of a little bit more interesting to me. And I've been watching a few other creators talk about, you know, what's been getting more popular in terms of like viewership on YouTube. And a few people have talked about how these kind of like unpolished, unedited, kind of vloggy videos on how people are just documenting their path to becoming whatever it is, that seems to be picking up, and that seems interesting to me too. And I feel like it kind of follows in the vein of the montage that I did at the beginning of this week. Although that one is quite edited, but I like the idea of just kind of like showing people where I'm going without it being like this very like structured space. It's kind of like shows the messy middle as well, the messy beginning and the messy end. It doesn't try to be something fancy or super polished. So I am attracted to that, and I'm gonna kind of flesh out some scripts and also some ideas for that in the next week or two, and experiment with that a little bit and see how it goes. As you saw during my analytics, the views are like really not picking up any traction. So, I mean, I'm not worried about it, but I'm just kind of like, okay, here we are. Just slogging through it, which is fine because I'm still enjoying this. On the other hand, I had also thought about, you know, branching out into like, I have a blog, like doing more blogs and my Instagram and TikTok. But I had a chat with someone I trust. Thanks, Matt. And he's like, maybe you're doing a little bit too much. So I'm going to dial it back a little bit. I did delete my Instagram for a while because I found I was spending a little bit too much time on it. As I'm sure everyone knows, you go in there to check one thing and half an hour later you're like, damn. So goodbye, Instagram, just for a short while. My blog, I might pick up a little bit when the baby is born, because I'll have a lot of time here at home, lying down or sitting in a chair with the baby. So I might try and do some writing during that time, just very casually, very, very casually. And I did experiment with a few videos on TikTok, which seems interesting. And like, I looked at kind of like what other herbalists have been doing on there. And there's actually like a few herbalists who have like hundreds of thousands of followers, which seems like an interesting place to like grab an audience from and then bring them back over to YouTube. However, I'm not on TikTok. Like, it's not like a place that I go to. I actually had to re-download it in order to put the videos on. I had downloaded it once in 2020 and I put like 2 videos up and then I deleted it. So I think as a tool, it could be useful. And maybe it's good that I'm not on there. Like I don't scroll through videos or anything. So it's just like not, it's not really that interesting to me. So it might be like really useful as a platform. Whereas like Instagram, it is interesting to me because you can really get lost in a web of looking at people's accounts and going through reels and stuff. So I might play around with a few more shorts on TikTok and see how that goes. And that might work out. But other than that, I think that is all for this week. And depending on how quickly this baby shows up in my life, I may start to do the monetization videos like every 2 weeks, and just to pace it a little bit because there'll be a lot going on here. And probably I might slow down the 2 video week format, and there might still be like 2 videos a week, but maybe I'll just do shorts, something a little bit easier, something I can do right from my phone as well. So that is all for this week. If you found this helpful or informative, or if it helped you on your journey in some way, please like, comment, subscribe, leave any like questions you have about anything. I appreciate it. And I like to meet people online in a non-creepy way. Anyways, have a great week wherever you're at, and I'll see you next week if the baby doesn't come. Okay, bye.